Yeah, the competition's heating up on Dancing with the Stars. This week we saw several 10s and a perfect score for one contestant. That was Lindsey Sterling. Next week it gets scary though. They're going to have Halloween week and team dances. That should be interesting. Meantime, let's talk about our own little, it's kind of a competition that's going on.
Oh, it most definitely is a competition, Jason.
You wouldn't know it though by how we're getting into it here. Dating, stakes, and messing around. I guess you could fit dancing into there. Yeah. Those are the highlights of this week's swing lessons at the Rhythm Room Ballroom Dance Studio this week.
Yeah, can you believe we're already on lesson 4? We've been doing this for 4 weeks now, and this week I really do believe we both sort of had a breakthrough. Just take a look right here. So Ramiro and I have moved beyond the technical steps this week, and we really started dancing, dancing, Jason, without the G. I even noticed that I'm not counting as much out loud, my steps. Right.
No G.
Right. I'm not counting anymore. When I do my steps, I'm kind of just like doing it. I'm flowing as opposed to when I first started the lesson. So, Jason, I know it's tough for you to believe me when I tell you I've got the move, so I'm going to let Ramiro tell you in his own words how this week's lesson went, and his analogy for my progress was pretty delicious.
We had a plain steak, and a plain steak is not as good as a seasoned steak.
Salt and
so
pep.
we put a little bit of seasoning in there. Got her to move her feet opposed to bringing them together. Just kind of showed her the options. And we had, we can start off with the triple steps, and then we can start off with messing around.
Yeah. Which was we messed around today, which was a lot of fun. We messed around.
Okay, so we know how much Alicia loves steak. She's talking about it all the time. So apparently Ramiro has really figured her out, and they're kind of speaking their little jargon over there. Meantime, who is this guy? Wow.
Yeah, who is he?
Look at him move.
He needs some work.
That looks like the bottom part of Michael Jackson. Show me the top of it. Oh, that's me.
Oh my God, Jason.
Thought we were seeing Fred Astaire for a moment there. At any rate, I did learn some points and kicks, as you just saw, some flawless ones, in fact, this week. And the fact that I did not kick my instructor was cause for celebration.
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
We'll give that to you.
And as the man out there on the dance floor, Alicia, I have a whole lot more responsibility than you ever will.
Do you? Really?
Yes, and it's not just me saying that, you see. My instructor, Elaine, she can vouch for me.
Okay. I feel like when we reviewed, we worked more on the leading aspect of it, because he has to work on his footwork and his body movement, but then he also has to be able to communicate to his follower what's going on. So we just fine-tuned a lot of the leading.
Preach, Elaine, preach.
Yeah, breaking out the violin here. Okay, I will admit though, Jason, I do have a new appreciation for you leading, because I realized this week when you learn everything backwards. So when you're right-handed, you naturally lead with your right foot, but when it comes to swing, Ramiro was explaining that you lead with your left foot. And in true Jason form, you had a very interesting way of explaining the challenge of taking what you learned with Elaine and applying it all by yourself.
It's easy to kind of fall into a trap, and then you go out like on a date, let's say, and you're a terrible dancer because you're so accustomed to her kind of leading the way and it's nice and easy. So now she's like kicking me out of the nest.
Come on out.
I'm getting out. I'm going to be flying soon enough. In fact, you see me there. And when we start partnering up, you better be ready to hand over the reins, because apparently not only do you admit to having a hard time following somebody else's lead, Alicia, but even catching cues can be tough for you.
The cue to start messing around is so subtle, so I have to wait for it, but I'm so eager to just do the move, so that's my challenge, just sort of hanging back.
Leader, follower.
All right, Jason, so next week is your chance to show me just how strong of a leader you really are.
Don't worry, we've got this. For the first time, Alicia and I are going to be partnering up with each other on the ballroom floor. That's next week's lesson. You don't want to miss that, so be sure to stay tuned for that.